I'm kidding. Welcome back, all you wonderful people. Today is June 3rd. My mind's somewhere else. Today is June 3rd. Happy Pride Month, all you fellow queens, queers, and everything in between.
Mm-hmm.
However, you're here with your two straight hosts, Dom.com.
Dude, you're bent, bro. You're bent. You're as bent as they come.
Bitch got me bent. Who
But
are we here with?
finish.
Who am I here with?
You're here with Dre. That's it, just Dre today. I don't have any. Oh yeah, I don't have anything else to introduce. Just Dre.
He's PMSing, guys.
No, I'm not. I'm good. It's Dre. That's what it is today, and I'm here with who?
You're here with well, you want my name that they called me back in high school?
What was it?
Officer McNasty.
Oh, oh.
No one ever called me that. Y'all are here with Dom.com, aka the best, the boss, the biggity biggity beast. You
All right,
like
with
that,
that
didn't
kind of intro, then I gotta say you're here with the Don Von Drawn Dre over here.
you? The what?
I don't know, bro. I just made it up on spot. I just wanted to be a part of this. That's all.
You sound
Huh?
sick, buddy. Are you doing good over there? Got the
I
bird
do.
flu?
I sound sick.
A little bit. You got corona? You just sound.
Oh, I hope the mic isn't messed up.
I already put it on. Sorry, guys. How was your day today, Andre?
My day was good and work was good. How about you?
My day was fine. I can't complain. And work was fine as well. I shall not complain about that either.
Is the mic really bad?
Hmm?
Is the mic bad?
No.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Because I ain't spend money on this for no
You
reason.
look lovely in that hoodie. Is that Ivy Parks?
Thank you. And no, this is Ditus. But if
I'm sorry. Oh.
no,
Um,
but if Beyonce wanted to send some, I would definitely wear it. Full support. Beautiful queen there.
mhm.
What you got on? What's your ensemble
I
for the
have
day?
Chanel on.
Ooh.
Adidas. Adidas.
And how about your hat? Is that also
Um,
Adidas?
no, I'll show you the hat. I'm gonna take my headset off, guys, for a second so you can see. It's the young and the reckless. Forever. No. Ooh. I'm sorry, you guys. I knocked the pen over. What if I had no eyebrows? Like, what if I look like this?
I wouldn't
I
know how
dropped my
to.
beautiful. I dropped my
I
beautiful
wouldn't.
people. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't know how to feel if you had no eyebrows.
One day I'm gonna get on here. I'm gonna take my eyebrows. I'm supposed to go and get my hair cut on Saturday.
Dude, what is taking so long? What's going on, man?
I'm a busy man.
Are you?
I am.
I do know you work, but that's all I know.
Mm,
I don't know the rest of your life. Seems to be on
whose fault is
lockdown
that?
private mode. Sir,
Whose fault is that?
I'm just a phone call away. Just a text away. An email away.
Doubt that, but okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
Sure.
moving on.
Let's move on. Let's get on going. Let's move
Let's
on,
get on
man.
with it. I see today the topic you have highlighted on here is struggles. Are you struggling with something in your life right now? You
Let's
have to think
dive
about it.
deep into my brain. Do 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 do. Struggles. Hmm. Not
Actual
nec-
struggles, not some shit that you want.
Not Ooh, actual struggles? Then no, no. I'm good. How about you? Then to Dom's brain. Do 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 do.
I'm struggling with anxiety and not beating a bitch ass every day.
Now, why would you have
Say that
to be in the place? No, I don't care what you say. Freedom
because
of
I'm grown. That's why.
speech, freedom of expression. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Whoa, watch your profanity.
But I do. I'm trying to. At least on here. I want the sponsors to come and be like, you know what? These are some good young gentlemen, and we're gonna go ahead and pay them
Well,
to
there's only one
to
young person here, and it's not you.
right. There are some good people here, and we want to support them. So we're gonna have them, you know, put out our product, etc. Right? But if I'm
Mhm.
cursing all the time, I don't know if it's gonna happen. But it's just natural. I've just been doing it for years, so it just comes off the motherfucking tongue. That time I did it on purpose, but you know what I mean. Anyway, why would you always want to fight someone? What's going on, buddy?
Who said I always want to fight someone?
You just said that you're
That's not
uh,
always though. That's just lately.
oh, it's lately.
Yeah, what if I just been like beating somebody up lately?
Hmm,
Violence is
okay.
the answer to everything, Andre. Stop pushing that narrative off on me.
I was not, and I agree. It's not the answer to everything, but it does solve a lot of issues. That's a fact. Because some people are hard headed, they don't want to hear you out or don't want to listen in general. So you gotta beat their ass. I listen, so you ain't talking about me. You ain't beating my ass, so it don't matter. And
I
even if you do, you still a bitch.
I never said I was.
That's good.
No, some days I'd be irritated. I'd just be want to slap someone. I'm just like, oh, I wish
Well,
you'd shut up.
you've been irritated for the past like week,
Well, then maybe people should stop
literally.
irritating me.
Hey, that's possible. Hey, that might be true. Maybe they should stop. But how do they know if you don't tell them?
I think they would get the hint that I'm irritated.
No, you would be surprised how many people in this world don't get hints when it comes to things. Not even just that, but other things as well. A lot of women get hit on by guys, and guys don't get the hint. Then it starts getting creepy and rapey. Sorry, grapey. YouTube don't like that. So yeah.
What struggles do you think people are facing right now in the world?
Oh, bro. Well, when this we can't say the actual name of the situation the whole world's going through.
Just
They
say
don't like that.
pandemic, sweetie. You could say it, but just say
No,
the
I'm
pandemic.
just throwing that out there. I was gonna say something completely different,
Oh,
but I was just
what
gonna
are you
say with
talking about?
the current the yeah the pandemic exactly.
Why can't you say the name of it?
Oh, YouTube doesn't like it.
Also, you know what else YouTube doesn't like?
What?
Black people being being on the rise. I bet you if you compare, well, that might not be YouTube
Why the fuck would you say that?
because it's the truth. I'm not exploited from telling the truth. Did I lie? Did I fucking
I
lie?
I have no idea if that. Look, bro,
Go. All I'm gonna say is do your homework.
that's fine. I just want to make sure because remember we did that one episode about religion that we didn't post, and I was saying some reckless shit. Okay,
You were saying some reckless
of
stuff.
some reckless shit.
I'm not
I
saying
just
nothing reckless at all, though. What I'm saying is go check the facts. If you go look at the number one white YouTuber and go look at the
right.
number one black YouTuber, you're gonna see a significant
So
difference.
you
Oh,
did
what?
this, and you know this for a fact.
Nope.
Damn. All right then. Well, hey, listen, we're not up there on YouTube, so I doubt they're gonna look at this and say, "Oh, you're talking shit about us. We're gonna go ahead and ban you." Oh no, we're gonna go ahead and ban you. My ring light
Look at you.
fell.
You're over there throwing
This is
stuff.
actually nice lighting though. Like this kind of cool right here. I might do it like this forever. It's
Don't.
pretty nice. Like
Don't.
this dark room. The demons might come for you. Get him. Get him.
Just pick up the ring light.
I really don't want to. It might stay like that for a while. I'll get in a little bit. I get in a little bit. I think the viewers might
Why
like
do
this
people
kind.
push off what they can do now until later? Like,
Why? Can't.
if you're gonna get it later, why not just get it now
I
then?
don't know if I am gonna get it later. I like this as a matter of fact. I do.
But
The
people can't
little
see your
light
face.
coming from the floor, they don't know where that's coming from.
People can't.
Except what?
People can't see your face.
They don't always have to. They see in all the other 9 episodes what I look like. I could take a break. What if I'm having a bad hair day? Which I'm not. Actually, I am, but don't matter. Anyway, what do I think people are struggling through? Well, right now, what I was gonna say was, apartments, housing, money is the biggest issue right now. People have been, well, maybe not so much right now since things have opened back up. Things are still opening up, and now we're about to, like in New York, we're about to get rid of the mask situation this month, so that you don't have to wear it. So more jobs are gonna open up. But in the beginning of this, obviously the issue was people were getting laid off, which then they could get unemployment, which was great. But a lot of people got laid off. That was one of the biggest issues. That's one of the biggest struggles. That's what this time. Other things people are struggling with, mental health is, I would say, from since 2016, I think, mental health started becoming a more serious thing. Could have been early, but I think 2016. And that's with the generation that's coming up now, the one we're in. Like everyone's kind of really on that. So people won't even stay at a job if it's bothering them anymore. Our parents would be like, no, we're going to stay here for 5 years. We're never going to go on vacation, nothing. We're going to just be loyal to the company. Nowadays, fuck that. Fuck you. You told me come to work at 8 o'clock. I'm too tired. I'm going to come at 10. You tell me I'm getting rent up. Well, you can shove that fucking right up your own ass and kiss it, bitch. I'm going home now. People are just fed up. So that's another uh struggle is mental health. There's a ton. You want to add some? We could discuss it all, man. While you
I'd like
discuss,
to
I'm
hear
picking
your
up
point.
this light. I don't know why you rolled your eyes. I finally did it, and I didn't even do it. I did it for you. I don't think the fans care, and I damn sure didn't care.
So turn it off.
No. Oh, I think it almost broke. You gonna say what the
You,
struggles is while I do this?
ooh. I had to remember where I was. I almost said something to you. Um, well, one, I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for that lovely commentary, and it is greatly appreciated. Well, I do appreciate it. You do look lovely and dashing day as always. Um, the struggles I think people are dealing with. First of all, unemployment. A lot of people are
Employed.
no, they're on unemployment just because they don't want to work. Like they literally they went months without working and getting a check for a certain amount, whatever the case might have been for whatever reason, and they're just like, oh, I don't have to do nothing but sit on my ass. So this is great. So, and then like they're like, "Oh, well, I'm struggling to find a job." I literally anywhere I go, I see it says, "Oh, we are hiring." You have something to say? You have
Yes,
something to say?
you work
Lower your
in the
hand.
field where you had to take care of this part was people calling for unemployment. So please, so people don't look at this and be like, "Oh, he's just talking," or feeling offended.
Mhm.
Explain, give them a story. How do you stop this thing?
Yeah.
Give them a story of how someone recently got on or has been on for. Ooh, what about that story when the person was on for years and years? Like they racked up like 42K or whatever or
They
however
were
much
even
it
on there
was.
for years. They were literally on there since I want to say November.
Hmm.
They had like 34 grand in unemployment. I was just like, and then a lot of people are doing fraud for unemployment too, which goes to my
Yeah,
point. It's like y'all acting like y'all can't, like it's so hard to get a job and work. Like stop being a broke bitch. Get your money up, not your funny up. That's so
but
annoying to me, and it's annoying to me
hmm
because like I worked in that field, like I did deal with unemployment, and like oh I know, especially New York more specifically. I live in Florida, but worked in New York with unemployment. So don't ask me how I did it, but that's none of y'all business. But very much I sit there have people call in from the Bronx, from Syracuse, wherever the place might have been. Oh well, I didn't get my unemployment check this week. You're calling at 8 in the morning. If your unemployment check is not going in your account until 2, why are you calling at 8 in the morning? Well, I usually see it. I don't give a damn if you usually saw it the day before. If they give you a set time to follow, you follow that
you
time.
going wait, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Now, the argument against that though is that unemployment is the people's money anyway. So they're just getting their money regardless. They're just not working for it. But so what would you have to say that if someone was like, "Oh, well, the unemployment's still my money. I'm just getting it by not actually working unemployment."
That's absolutely fine, but don't be looking stupid when you have to pay it back on your taxes.
I think that's another thing right there is that some people are fighting it, but they're not um real like they're just impatient to
And
get the
that's
check.
that is an issue with a lot of Americans is when there is money involved.
Mhm.
Excuse me, when there is money involved, they act like they have no patience, no like
Well, I
sense
mean,
of
I'm like that
anything.
too. I'm not gonna act like I'm not. Like I want my
Why?
money too.
Well, here's the
Well,
thing, and here's why I
hmm
said because I know you, but do I really know you? That's a conversation for later.
I don't even get what that means.
I know what it means. No, but literally, when I was dealing with people on unemployment, okay, they like for example, they'd be like, "Oh, well, my check's supposed to be in my account. I have direct deposit. It's supposed to be there at 8 a.m. It's technically supposed to be there by 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we're not gonna talk about it." And then when the whole stimulus check came out, well, when am I getting my stimulus check? First of all, we deal with unemployment, so why are you calling us about that?
The stimmy
Call
yimmy.
the IRS. Call the IRS.
Hmm.
Oh, well, can you transfer me there? No, we are not the same. Flashback
That
triggered.
yeah, that job definitely stressed you out. Give us one more story of a stupid of something stupid that you find stupid that happened at the job. I want to say.
I used to get a lot of fraud calls too. Like the account would say invalid, and it would specifically say fraud. Oh, well, I don't understand why it says why I'm not getting paid or whatever the case may be. I've done everything. I proved my identity, sweetheart. They say per the Department of Labor, the New York Department of Labor at that, this is fraud. A social security number associated with 10 other accounts. Get out my face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's one struggle for you right there. What's another one you got?
How are you doing mentally? You said a lot of mental struggles. Are you? But no, are you
Oh,
genuinely mentally okay?
yeah.
Like
No, I'm good.
genuinely.
I don't have any issues mentally. I'm pretty good.
Same.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's
We're,
good that we're good. That's
yeah,
good.
we're on the same. We see each other. We're on the same
Yeah.
page.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Mhm.
but let's dive into that.
Okay.
So a lot of people
Mhm.
um which I never sorry, I never went to a therapist, so I don't think I need to, but usually those are people that probably do need to. I've been told I should. Not gonna sit here
I
and
wonder
say I
why.
shouldn't, but I haven't been. Now, I'll be honest. The reason I don't go is probably the reason a lot of people, especially men, don't go. Why would I want another person to sit there and tell me issues I have, as I'm talking to them, right? So I just don't have time nor patience. I have time. I don't have patience for someone else to sit there and tell me issues I may have. Because then, sometimes therapists, as you're talking to them, they start speaking. You realize they have the fucking issues too, but they ain't gonna talk about their issues. They only want to worry about your
Because they're
issues.
not
That's
there to
their
talk about
job.
them.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the therapists have therapists.
Some of them do.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking crazy. I don't know if I would want to get in that field, but anyway, um, I haven't been to a therapist, so there could be some fucking issues. But lately, I've been fine mentally. I haven't really.
Hmm
I don't get. I'm not. I don't have depression.
hmm
I know I don't. So I don't even try and act like I do. I know some people fake that shit. Some people really have that shit, but some people just do things for attention. But my mental's good to answer your question.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Would you go? Thank you. Would do you? How's your mental? And would you go to a therapist?
My mental's wonderful.
Okay. Would you go to a therapist though?
No,
What's your reasoning? It's like
I
mine
just don't want to. Why would I go to some? Why would I pay someone to talk about my issues when I can call you and talk about my issues for free?
because my job isn't to
And then
like
I also
I
want to
can hear
comment on
you,
that.
but I can't. Like they obviously went to school to pick things apart. Be like, oh well, this is because of this.
But I think that's where you have the conception wrong. It's like I don't think you go to a therapist for them to be like, oh, this is what's wrong with you. I feel like you go like, hey, I get angry. I do this because of X, Y, Z. They'd be like, oh, and they'll ask you questions like, oh, are you angry with why? Why do you do that or X, Y, Z? So they don't be like, well, you have this, and this is the reason you're upset. I don't think that's.
Well,
So I
I
think
think
maybe
after a
it's.
few sessions, they probably pick up and be like, okay, I think after this many sessions with you, it seems to be this is the same reoccurring issue. So here it is. This is what it's called. Here's the paperwork for it, etc. I will recommend that you go to this person where they could prescribe you this. And I'm just guessing here. I don't know if this is how it goes. And then they could be like, all right, it's up to you if you choose to follow up. If not, you can still come back for therapy. But I would suggest that or recommend you go and get this go see his doctor for his medication. I'm just thinking out of the ballpark. Maybe that's what happens. I don't fucking know. Maybe you're right. Maybe they just talk to you, right? And maybe they'll recommend another therapist who then, or someone in the field that does recommend a doctor. I don't know.
I think if someone said you need to go, it's not funny. I don't. It's not funny. I just thought about something else. I think if maybe someone recommend you go, maybe you should. You personally, Andre, maybe you should go, and maybe you can tell us, come back and tell us what it was like for you.
It's funny because I recommend you go. So where are we at now? Because we're not going.
Moving on.
Okay. I do think more people should probably go. But then at the same time, it's like, what if you get put on some medication, right?
Hmm
And then it changes you. Now you feel like now you were hyper at one point, now you're a zombie, or now you were a zombie and well now you just feel dead. Zombie's already dead, but now you're like deader than dead. You're just dirt. You see? You see what I
Ever
mean? Like
heard?
your mood, it's gone. Like you're not you.
Yeah.
Then
Side
well,
note:
then what? What?
have you ever heard the expression "put your dick in the dirt"?
No.
You knew it.
What's that
Anyways,
supposed to mean? No, they can't side note it and not explain it.
do you really want to talk about it?
Where does it pertain to this
No, it doesn't.
convo?
No.
Well, then we get into it after, like after this.
Okay.
Because I do want to focus on this, like mental health and general struggles. But mental health is a serious struggle that I think a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people commit suicide from it.
hmm
Um, Depression's a real bitch. And what's crazy to me though is like, and all right, so what's crazy is that like even some rich people, you know, end up having depression and shit. It's just like to me, I guess I'm not rich. I don't. Really, I'm like, yo, I don't know how you could be so bored or get into so many different things because you have the freedom, financial freedom to do anything you want. So what really is bothering you? I guess something in their personal lives, which makes sense.
Money is not the answer to everything, Andre. And a
It
lot of
is.
times, no,
It
but
is.
here's the thing, it's not. Here's the thing. A lot of
It is.
times you make comments, or when
I know.
you and
So I
I
brought it
talk,
up.
I'm sorry?
That's why I brought this up. Go on.
Yeah, because a lot of times you make comments and it's like, oh, how can you do this and you have money? It's like money is not like, for us, yeah, we could use money. Like, we could probably be like absolutely fine, a lot better. But when people, rich people, upper middle class, whatever you want to classify it, have problems too. Like they may have problem with their parents or their kids, and like let's
Yeah.
say for example, since it's Pride Month, their kids might be gay, and they just try to buy their kids happiness. But let's say they kick their kid out, they have all this money. Let's say they could be a millionaire, but they don't have that relationship with their kids, so they're depressed about that because they want that. Money can't solve that because let's say they're sitting there, oh, trying to buy their kids happiness or whatever, and the kid's just like, I don't want the money. I want you to understand what was wrong, and then that's a whole
Okay.
personal situation with them. So money isn't the answer to everything, or that's not, money is not going to be like, oh, financial freedom or money, that's not the answer for everything. Like it's not going to make everything better for everyone.
Okay.
Now I'm not saying by any way shape or form money wouldn't solve all my problems, but all I'm saying is like a lot of times you'll be like, oh well, how do you have this much money and you're feeling this? So it's like, that doesn't solve the problem for everybody.
Okay. That's fair, and
I
I
don't
can
like the way you
agree
said
with
that.
that.
Okay. I'm kidding.
Okay, that's fair, and I can agree to those points. Um, okay, money solves a lot of issues though, but I can understand if it's more of a personal, trying to understand a person. Then yeah, money probably won't solve that.
Or if like or their parent died and they were really close with their parent, that's the only person they had in the world, then they're depressed for whatever the case may be. Money can't buy their parent back.
Right. Okay. So,
Hmm.
but let's say, and some people's depression is bullshit. So if it's not about a personal situation, and like you could talk to someone, ask them, you can ask someone like, "Why are you depressed?" And they explain it has nothing to do with depression at all. They're just like, "Oh, how's your day going?" "Oh, it could be better." "Oh, what happened?" My let's see, give me some. Let's see some dumb shit.
My
Oh,
cat died.
my cat. No, people
I was
do
gonna
get
say
depressed
that.
off
It's
that.
triggering.
That's a bad one. That's a bad one.
I dropped my phone and it cracked.
I dropped my phone and it cracked,
Good
and they
annoying.
said I'm depressed. It's not. No, you're sad. You're feeling down. You're not depressed. Like, and if you really go off and do some harm to yourself for that, you're a fucking idiot, and you do need to seek help because that was stupid. You're making faces like that's not stupid. There are things in this life that are stupid. That's one of them. In that particular situation, fuck you, I don't have to explain myself to you. Point is, that particular situation, that's pretty fucking dumb. Now, I'm not gonna say if someone loses a family member, they become depressed or they become very sad. I got you 100%. But it's
You just
something as small as like, oh, my phone cracked, some dumb shit like that. Get over it. It's a phone, man. You'll be fine. Unless you're lost in the woods, and then you're fucked. What is it? Follow the North Star? Is that and also the moss that grows on the trees?
follow the direction the moss grows in.
There you go. Same shit.
You're really aggressive today. My gosh.
I'm actually fine. I'm good. I'm feeling normal. Normal. So give me a let's go talk. Give me another struggle, buddy.
Drug drug abuse.
Woo wee. That's a crazy one. Um, go on,
Struggling with drugs. Addiction,
dude.
etc.
That shit starts in fuck. Sometimes that starts in college. Adderall and shit, cause a test and people have to study all that shit, and they get hooked on it. I never had Adderall. I just had regular caffeine. And I've heard Adderall really fucking kicks you into gear. Like,
But I mean,
eyes
you're
are
like addicted
fucking
to caffeine,
open.
so
Yeah, and I'm slightly addicted to caffeine. I can go without it. It's not like I won't,
hmm
fiend for it to get chills from not getting it, etc. However, I would prefer to have it on a day-to-day basis, but I'm fine if I don't. I don't sit there kind of, licking my lips going like, damn, I sure wish I had a fucking monster or a rain energy or a 5 hour energy. I'm good. Now, just on the weekend, I like to indulge in staying up late, so I, get my caffeine going. Don't mean nothing. I do it for you, buddy. I do it for you. I'm not joining Discord. I gotta get some energy. I like to stay up. Anyway, Adderall. That should fucking have your eyes open as shit. You're focused, like really focused. You know what I would want? The pill from the movie Limitless. I would like that pill. You never saw
no,
that movie? I can't hear you. Say something.
can't say I've seen that movie.
Okay, no, I want to make sure I can still hear you. You never seen Limitless? It was on Netflix like a few times. Might still be on. I think it's on Hulu. You should see it. He gets his pill, bro. He's just productive as fuck, getting everything done. It's crazy because I think in the movie it actually slows down time, so he's able to function, do everything better. But I don't remember all the details. I would want that.
Interesting.
And if anyone comments saying that's basically Adderall, then god damn it, sign me up.
It's Adderall.
Well, sign me the fuck up.
Okay,
But
we'll keep going.
all right. So drug abuse. I was basically bringing up Adderall because it sometimes starts in college. That's one of the drugs. Um, the crack epidemic. That was a big motherfucking deal, pushing the crack into the community. That
Especially
was
up there in New
something.
York and Chicago.
All right, that was something that got a lot of people hooked on, and they got kids hooked on. Unfortunately, that was a sad situation. S- But that's another one. And it's really sad how like things kind of just continue down that family line because it's just like something that was sold, something you got hooked on, and you like give it, try and get your kids to go sell it. There are some sick people out here that actually do a lot of sick things for these drugs. And if it's not for themselves, their own body, it's like a family member's body or whatever they can, however they have to get the drug, it's really fucked up. Killing someone or robbing someone to get the money for the drug, shit is wild, man. Drugs really do have a sick grasp on people, and it's like, what the fuck? How do you really fight that? Like, yeah, you could go to the what are they called? Those centers,
Rehab.
rehab. Thank you. And you get off of it, take some time. Some of those centers are really nice. Some are shit. Some are nice. But yeah, you go there and then you start feeling better, get off the weaning off of it slowly, which I'm sure is a fucking battle. But hey, once they succeed, it's like, hey, yay. But really, you all right? Should you really clap for people who succeed in rehab, or is it like that a natural thing? First of all, like okay, alcoholics, right? You, if you weren't forced to drink, right? So you're just an everyday person. You're choosing to drink. You eventually become an alcoholic. You go to rehab, you get out. Should that really be clapped about? Should you just not have indulged as much as you have?
I mean, I think the purpose of clapping is to show that support, like, oh, congratulations, you did it, you made it.
Yeah, but
Like,
if you didn't really do nothing too crazy because you know, just don't do it to
I mean,
begin
that's
with.
like that could be compared to getting, graduating high school. You're supposed to go to school. You're supposed to go to
Yeah,
school.
fine. Yeah, and I'm just kind of bringing up the other side to what I said. That's all. Like some people probably don't think it's something special that you graduated out of rehab or got out of rehab because it's just as simple as you didn't have to drink.
Are you having fun here?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Go on.
You was talking, not me.
Oh, I'm done. Go on. Or start. Sorry, say something. What do you have to say?
It was the start.
Sorry.
Um, I mean, for the
In
most part,
general,
I don't like the way you're looking at me.
I'm really kind of just turning and that's it.
It's better. But no, it sucks when stuff
You
like
could
that.
have played as the Grinch. I think you would have done a good job.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Can you do the roar roar in that
I am
scene
not
where
doing
he's
that. Not on here. I won't. I'll surprise you and do it one day.
Go on, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
It, it sucks when people have to go through those kind of struggles and those battles because it's just like you would think, oh, well, just don't do it. But like sometimes people mess around and do stuff, or they didn't intentionally mean to do it, and then they get hooked on it. It's like, well, damn, now they really have to go through this. It's hard. I wouldn't know. I mean, I assume it's hard, but
You could tell through movies, shows, and everything. It's
yeah,
hard.
like
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 we,
like
I
oh,
agree.
junkies and everything, and they like
Yeah,
you ever seen the
man.
movie Holiday Heart?
Yeah, that's with I forgot the guy's name. He played in Baby Boy though as well,
Hmm.
right? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So like
Good fucking movie.
when the mom was sitting there on crack and then she got clean, but then she went back to it again when she got trashed at church. It's just like dang. And then the daughter was just like, oh, so heartbroken by it, and so was Holiday. So it's just like when you see or when you mentally have it all together up there, or at least trying to get it together, and you see that's really hurting people, then I feel like that's when you're just like, okay, I really need to get it together, or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
Um,
You ever done drugs?
I've done nothing hardcore and nothing really crazy at all. I've taken edible before. It was nice. I'll drink every now and again. It's okay. I'm not big on everything.
I,
I actually like just no. I know you. You've indulged in a lot of shit.
I haven't. I've done the same
Okay.
thing you've done.
Yeah. Well, to a bigger portion. to a bigger stage. Like you, and when you take it, woo, you be up there, buddy.
Hmm.
Okay, you can lie to them, you can't lie to me.
I didn't let it
Which
know.
is
I just
funny. I actually have a bottle of Douce, all gone, but just sitting there at my entertainment system, just still been there.
a whole
I like
bottle.
the bottle. Douce has a very fine bottle. I really fuck with it. I actually use to drink other stuff. What?
Hmm.
You don't like Douce?
I'll drink it.
This is not your preference. Fine. Um, Another movie, American Gangster with Denzel Washington. Love that fucking movie, my guy. Um, he wanted to basically start like his mentor died unfortunately I think to a heart attack, and he was like able to, but he was, before he died, he was providing to the whole community through coke, selling coke, and he was providing for all of them. Then he died, so then obviously Denzel Washington's character, who's always been around him, started getting into it and trying to continue the business. However, he wanted to cut out the middleman, so he actually went to the fucking source, and it went through the whole situation. How like he got in contact with like some people in the military that were stationed over there that could get it from the source. He would fly there. They would bring it back on the military planes, and then they would pick it up, and then boom, it would just go on to the city and wherever else, right? I think he called it Blue Magic in the movie, which was a really nice name, I think, for it. But it showed like people wanting it, injecting it. And one sad scene was like there was a baby on the bed. And I think the parents, I think it was both of them. I think they were dead. Honestly, both overdosed, died. Oh no, no. One person was just, I think they were, she was knocked out asleep or dead. And then a guy came in, picked up the needle, and went to go inject himself. The baby was just on the fucking bed, then crying. It is sad when people, kids or etc. are involved in those situations. American Gangster is just another good movie to express how like shit like that is really uh terrible and destroys families.
What about financial struggles? Do you think people are facing that right now with everything
Yeah,
that's going on?
that's what. Yeah, that was the first thing I said. Especially with apartments and homes. Like I remember on Twitter, everyone was like, "Oh, I'm not going to pay your rent because I have no money." So what do you expect? And I shouldn't be kicked out of my apartment for that. I can't pay because there's no jobs at the time in the beginning of this whole situation. How do you feel about that? By the way, you agree with that? That they
Yeah.
shouldn't pay the rent?
If I mean, if people don't have jobs and everything's going on, people can't go to work, and it's a mandatory curfew and a mandatory shutdown of everything. Why would you expect people to pay their rent?
I think that has to do with just being a piece of shit landlord. Like,
This is being
oh,
greedy.
yeah, your money is gonna be my money, and I want the money so I can live my life, and you guys can't get my money, so I'm pissed.
I
But it's like
mean,
I understand they can't. What are they gonna do?
for a time, it basically couldn't do it. Um, I remember when it first started, I very much, I thank God I was able to pay, be able to pay rent and everything. Um, but yeah, I remember my apartment was just basically like, oh, yeah, rent's still expected to be due on time, and it's like, and if you can't, let us know. We can see if we can work out a payment option. I was just like, y'all are gonna get the full amount, but
hmm
don't be doing
it's
that.
it's funny how like a lot of jobs started coming out with, "Oh, you're an essential worker," out of the fucking blue. That was never gave a fuck before this. Never called anyone an essential worker. Never cared to increase their pay. But all of a sudden, it's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna start increasing your pay just so you stay because you're an essential worker."
Were you considered an essential worker?
hmm Yeah. Which my place was always open 24/7 before the situation, and there was one person in the booth at a time anyway. So
At your
the
old job.
spreading, yeah, the
Mhm.
spreading of the virus was very limited, like damn near impossible.
I was gonna say you
So
still have people come through who you had to check in and stuff like that.
right, exactly, but you didn't have to get to a point where it was that
You
close,
keep that
and
6 feet distance.
yeah, but and we were given masks as well, so we were fine. So with my job, it was already 24/7. So it wasn't going to change just because of that. And I didn't mind working. So I was also one of those people who were happy, who still had a job, and I was happy to still have a job, honestly, because I know shit was tough for a lot of people.
You know what's
Why you make
annoying is
that
when they
face?
kept buying up all the damn hand sanitizer. I was just trying to get one little thing,
Oh,
little Clorox wipe. And I was buying Clorox wipes before this, so I'm just like, I used to get
right,
irritated. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
bro. I go in and I'm like, there's nothing on the shelf. What the
Nothing.
hell is going on? Not even the shitty brand. What the fuck's going on now?
Same thing with the toilet paper one.
That was the first thing to go. That didn't make any sense.
So
You
annoying.
expect what? Are you gonna shit all day? I don't know how the hell you thought of this. Like, I don't know what went through your head. Was that, oh, we must buy a bunch of toilet paper because we're gonna be shitting all damn day? You're inside. I mean, how much you gonna shit? If you didn't normally need all that, why are you now prepping for all that? I didn't get that part. Now, if you prep on water and some other, canned food, I get that. But dude, toilet paper? Better off buying what, a duvet? Is it? What is it called?
What?
What's it called?
What's what
The
called?
attachment on the toilet seat sprays in your ass.
A duvet? A
Yeah,
bidet.
a bidet. I said duvet. Yeah, you
A
better off buying
duvet.
a bidet.
Yeah,
You
bidet.
know, better off buying that because that shit don't make no damn sense.
You were
But go
talking
on.
that way, so we didn't hear you.
You're better off buying a bidet
There
because it
you
don't
go.
make no damn sense. But go on.
You drink. Why do people keep calling me? Oh my gosh, don't they know I'm famous? Like I have people, I have my fans to talk to. My gosh, like people talk to me.
You're a
So
popular person.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay. Well, you were trying to say stuff. I'm sorry. So yeah, the paper towel, not paper towel, the toilet paper. Go on.
It was just annoying. Like it's just simple things that like I would need, like Clorox disinfectant wipes. Always bought those even before the pandemic. Toilet paper, etc. All that stuff I go in there.
Go
Are
on.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Is there a woman over there talking to you?
No, it's the TV,
Is
man.
there a man?
I'm trying to turn this off and it's not working. I got it. Go on.
Because all we saw was.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go on.
That's a nice hoodie.
Thank you.
What do you?
Adidas.
Did you really?
Yeah,
No, you didn't.
Adidas.
Like, oh,
The
I thought you said you
company
dyed it.
Adidas.
I thought you said
No,
you dyed it.
I did not die. The company
Can I borrow it
came.
sometime?
No,
Why not?
you're husky. You don't wear my size.
I do. First of all, we wear the exact same size. Even though I'm a
Large.
little more petite than you.
Okay.
I mean, you're shorter than me, but I can still wear it.
Yeah.
I'm not
Uh,
husky anymore. I was
no,
husky back in the day.
I'm sorry, but that's why I said it. I keep forgetting it was back in the day.
Yeah, like fifth grade.
Um. Okay.
I was a fat husky kid. I
I
was
hated.
little baby elephant.
Wow. You should have said hippopotamus. That's probably less hurtful than an elephant.
I was talking about me.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Put
No, never mind.
yourself down, but not that damn down.
No. I,
It's too late now. If you can't laugh at yourself, what can you really laugh at,
what'd you say?
If you can't laugh at yourself, what can you really laugh at?
Yeah. If you can't laugh at yourself, then who the hell we gonna laugh at?
That's what, yeah, why'd you just repeat what I said, but different? So, yeah, I hated the whole situation because people were starting to sell hand sanitizer and baggies. You remember that on Twitter? They were doing it
The hell is a Paggy?
in little baggies. And then they started like actually selling hand sanitizer, kind of like how like when the PlayStation 5 came out, they had on StockX and shit for like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, three
I
thousand
feel like
dollars for a
StockX is a
system that costs
ripoff.
$400 or $500, depending on which one you got. You're not about to rip me off, so I didn't buy one. I just won't to this day. I could care less. But
Mm-hmm.
the hand sanitizer shit and like I had to go to a friend because he was working in Target and get the disinfectant wipes from him just to get some, and that was so fucking frustrating, man.
He never
Like,
bought me any, guys. Even though I asked you to.
who? Me?
You.
Why would I buy you some?
Because I couldn't get any. I asked you to
I
buy me.
couldn't either.
You went to him and got some.
He worked at Target.
Exactly.
You're in Florida.
You could have sent them to me.
You're in Florida. If I walk outside with him, that's like walking outside with gold bars right now. And to this day, I walk outside with that, they're gonna jump me for that shit. People wanted that. You want to put my life at risk just to mail you some goddamn disinfectant wipes? Say
Okay.
yes to that. Is that what you wanted?
Okay.
It was. So my potential death just to get you something would make you happy. Cool.
So, other struggles that people face is eat,
Dingaling.
eating disorders. People struggle with that. Have you ever had that issue?
I don't have any eating disorders, so no, I
I
don't
asked you
have
if you
that
had.
issue.
Just asked in the past. Like, I don't know. Like, some people like ever made or were made fun of your size as a kid, and you were
No,
like, "Oh, I need to be skinnier or bigger or whatever." Hit to me.
no, never. Not that fat stuff. Never.
Phased you.
Nah, I never got called fat or anything or skinny. Not that I can remember. And if so, I don't even give a shit. But I know some people do give a shit and it's more hurtful to them, so I can understand what you're talking about. That is a serious
And
struggle.
then I was gonna say some people have eating disorders where they struggle like to eat and be able to like reach a healthy weight size. Like they may be
Yeah,
severely underweight or they may be overweight and they struggle like getting down to a lower weight.
My 600 Pound Life, perfect show that kind
That's
of
a
shows
great show.
people constantly eating and not being. Oh, was that the show? Yeah, go
I
on.
feel like they'd be on their line sometimes because I be watching some of those people. They be sitting there. I'm just like, now I know when the cameras aren't rolling, you don't eat like that. I just know you don't.
Hey, that's kind of like my was it also my 600 pound, the 600 pound loser or something? Remember that show? I don't know if it was 600 pounds, but it was
I
like
know what you're
fat
talking about.
loser or some shit. And I feel like a lot of that shit was staged too. So that 600 pound life could have been a little overdone. But when you have to go to a garbage um dumpster to weigh yourself
That was my
on
thousand
their
pound sisters.
scale, that's fucking sad, huh?
I said that was 1,000 pound sisters. They're really funny, by the way, like and
No,
entertaining.
I've seen the show where someone had to go to the garbage dump to get on the scale to weigh themselves. Like, you're that big. My thing is like how I don't think it's always a disorder. I think it's the parents. Like in most cases, the parents. You kept feeding this child and feeding this child, and then you start to say, "I feel bad." Why'd you do it? You saw at some point they were getting too damn big. Then they just keep doing it. You should have fucking stopped, asshole. Because now they have to fucking get all this shit out. Or for the gastric bypass surgery, they still have to lose some weight before they can even get that.
Or do the rubber band.
The fuck is that? What I just said basically, or is this different? What's the rubber band? The
So
gastric bypass?
no, it's not a gastric bypass,
So
sweetheart.
what is the rubber band?
Gastric bypass is when you cut your stomach out and they make it smaller. Rubber
So
band is when
what's
they put a rubber band around the stomach to make it smaller, basically. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hmm. All right. I'd rather just get a
Anyways,
gastric bypass.
take us out of here. Go ahead and
I'm not wrapping up. You did this shit last time and
you
I
have a
wasn't
great day.
done.
I'll see y'all later. I'm kidding.
You
I'm
did this
kidding.
shit last time. I wasn't done. I wrapped this shit up because you be wrapping up at bad goddamn times, sir. Just like last time.
Go
Now,
ahead, keep talking, honey.
no, I want go ahead and bring up. Well, I guess we can still continue with this struggle. I mean, it's difficult, but
Anybody ever say you like J. Cole?
yes, yes, I don't. But
I
thank
just
you.
asked you if anyone ever said. I didn't say you did.
Okay, nothing against him. That kind of sounded rude. I mean, he's one of my favorite rappers, to be honest. So I don't really. You don't like J Cole?
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay. You just don't think he's up there.
I didn't say that.
So why'd you do so much? You've been
Well,
stuffing
damn, shit,
crack or
I have
coke or
something in my
something.
nose.
I did see a little white powder, but I ain't want to say nothing, sir.
Okay, well, keep that to yourself. You didn't have to say that.
You right. You right.
I'm joking. I don't do that because I don't want people to think I do.
Oh, the Wolf on Wall Street or the Wolf on Wall Street. I forgot which one it was, bro. That movie, another good movie because it wasn't really all drug based, but he got so rich that he started kind of getting into coke and some other shit. You remember that movie when like the car scene when he was the um he took the what did he take? Took some got high on something, and then like he was on the phone. Then next he falls back and he's crawling to his car, and he thought everything was fine, but in reality he was like dragging grass and trees and shit, bushes. I mean,
Anyways,
you a clown? You're
anyways,
acting like one.
you know what you're acting like?
What?
A brat.
All right, bitch. But yeah, if you have an eating disorder, it's always
Anyways,
nice to talk to a doctor to see if you could figure out a plan how to become healthier. Because hey, when you get big, you are putting yourself at risk, and if you remain too skinny, you're putting yourself at risk as well. It doesn't matter either one. The scale on both ends, too far to the extreme on either end, is fucking terrible.
same thing with steroids. Like when people struggle with that and opioids, it's just like, just don't do it. That's my best advice. Just
There's healthier forms though. Like you could get on like HRT, which is pretty. Like if you do it healthy, you go to a doctor, they prescribe it. A specific doctor, they prescribe it. They check on you, check on all your vitals, all your blood work, and you stay on that. that's fine because that's just implementing more testosterone. I mean, which is pretty much what steroids is as well. But some people want to do that shit in a sneaky way. I feel like if you're gonna do anything that you have to put some in your body, maybe because your body's lacking it, or just something to help you out in another way, shape, or form. If you go to a doctor and it's usually and it's legal, you'll most likely be fine with that. All right, wrap us on out here, buddy boy. I'm done now.
Oh, so we close when you feel like it.
Yep, go ahead and get us out, buddy. Teehee. Go ahead,
You
wrap
go
us
ahead.
out.
You go ahead. You got it.
No, wrap us
You
out,
got
man.
it.
Thank you, everyone. We it's not that we didn't want to post more. Usually it's every day. Last posting was an issue because I couldn't. The file was just fucking up for
Corrupt.
some odd reason, and it actually fucked up my computer. But I got it up there. Thank you all for everyone who does like, who watches, who subscribes. Thank you all. We're trying to grow this thing. This is a dream, so trying to get it up there. So it's Dre. Join Team Dre, best team out here. Any closing thoughts, Dom?
If you want to be on Team Dre, by all means, with an attitude like that, I wouldn't. But it was your boy Dom.com. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and what, Andre? Smash that like
Smash that
button.
like button. Peace out, everyone.